this evening against St. Louis. A lot of chances for both teams. What were your initial thoughts on the game this evening?
That it's hard to win when the other team has 12 men. So that's the initial thought. And if we don't receive a letter from the league that apologizes for the shameful performance of the referee, it's something that the league can do it and should do it, because it's for the good of the league, because we export this product away. And when there's something that is completely shameful, unfortunately shameful, because it looked like the referee was a player for them, it's really hard to comment the game with, I would say, trying to get into the thing that happened on the field.
You have some strong opinions there. Why do you feel that it was shameful? Why do you feel that he was kind of playing for
we didn't have any foul. Every foul for them was there. Every half and half, it was always two different measurements, never the same. And Jake should have been sent off. The free kick, it's our fault. Thomas made a mistake, but it's not a free kick. At the end, it's a free kick for us. They whistle a free kick for them, and they scored the third goal. And the management of the game was on one way. Probably he had a bad day, and I'm sorry for him. But if the league doesn't recognize that, there's a problem.
Did you talk to the ref? Did you kind of explain your thinking, and what was his response?
He didn't respond to me, and I didn't want to talk with him, because if not, I would have been angrier than I am now, and I would have said things that I would later regret to say. So better not to speak.
In terms of players representing the Whitecaps, Thomas's first start in net this season for MLS, how do you feel that he played? I know maybe he had some blunders or maybe some errors today.
Unfortunately, made one error on the goal. The second goal, he was unlucky. It was a miscommunication. I don't know if he called the ball for Tristan, and he didn't. He grew into the game. It's hard to play once every 3 months. That's the reason why we didn't play him in the cup. We didn't put him under pressure in the cup. But beside the first mistake after 2 minutes, I think he responded well, and then he went playing a good performance.
Thank you, Har. We'll go to JJ now.
Hey, Vanni. Just following up on what Har was talking about with Thomas. Young guy, he's a young player. You're a positive guy. How do you spin this to him? How do you keep his confidence high after the performance?
Yeah, we need to focus on the positive. We need to focus on what he did later, but also not being, I would say, shy to tell him when he did a mistake, why he did a mistake. So that's the only way in order to grow. And he knows he's a fantastic professional. We trust him, and when we'll need him again, he will play again. So I think that the best way to really tell him to do better is like, okay, it's okay, that can happen, mistake can happen. Unfortunately, he plays in a position that when he does a mistake, a goal is guaranteed. So, but then before that mistake, he made a good save from a shot from 5 yards, and in the second half he made a double save. Even the free kick at the end, it wasn't easy. So guys, it is what it is. We need to be better, and we go on.
So, a couple goals from mistakes. You talked about the referee. Is this a game that you will look back on and try to take something positive from, or is it just a game that you turn on and look forward?
I think it's a game that should be cancelled because the referee was a shame. So that's what it is, and we'll take all the positive. The second half was fantastic. We destroyed them. We closed them in their half. We had a lot of chances. Unfortunately, when you are 2-0 down, and the first two goals we made the gift to them. Okay, you have this beautiful new stadium. It's like we both and how do you call it, housewarming gift, and we gave them 2 goals. But again, today if we would have tied, it would have been like climbing the Everest. Because, guys, I don't know if you saw in the game, it was like shameful.
Well, Vanni, the fans here love you, so I'm sure they'll put a GoFundMe together to pay for your incoming fine.
No problem at all.
Thanks, Vanni.
Thank you, JJ. Felipe, please.
Hey, Coach. Commiserations on the loss there. It was a very heated affair, clearly. You talked about before with away games that you want to get at least a point on average. Right now, you have half a point, 0.5 points in your away games. What do you think needs to happen, aside from maybe a better refereeing performance, to get you to finally get that first road win for the first time in I think a year now?
We don't need to make the silly mistakes that gave them 2 goals, guys. It's really hard we gave them 2 goals, and we need to be better. We need to be more prepared. We need to know that we come here and there's 22,000 fans that are against us, and because we're a better team than them. That's pretty simple. That's without question. And we showed during the game. We played better than them. But at the end, the result is 3-1. So we don't need to make those silly mistakes.
Does it seem like then it's an issue of mentality? Because, like you said, you have really good performances, but it just little mistakes here, or maybe a lack of cutting edge in the opposite box. How are you hoping to maybe mend that after the 4-game home stretch?
First of all, we need to win all the game home like we are doing. So we need to continue doing this. Unfortunately, we put us under pressure, losing away. And then winning helps winning. Winning brings the mentality on, and that's how we will try to go there. Be positive, not being shy on telling us the mistake that we did, but also conscious that, again, today is not a bad performance, to be honest. We need to be better in some moment of the game, especially this game. Today, at the end of the first half, they have basically 0 shot, because the goal, it's not a goal, but 0 shot, and we lose 2-0. And it cannot happen.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.